Hello, I'm back now. And my comments box is here, so hopefully people will start turning in. People will start coming in. I just see if the lads are still here after I've gone to the other one. Because I did see there was comments on this one. Hello, who have we? Hopefully the guys will start filtering in. I don't know what happened there. My comments box is here now. I didn't have comments the last time, whatever the hell happened to it. But we're here. Stan! There's Stan. Finally. I'm not talking to myself. We do have people turning up. So how have you all been anyway? How's your week been? Hopefully let's start filtering in there now. I am actually drinking tea tonight. Out of my authentic enamel mug. Millage Collectibles evening. Jake evening, how are you doing? I don't know what happened there. My picture even looks better. Look more clearer. But my comments box thingy tells me when you're talking never showed up. So, as I was saying, what has been happening? Well, a lot has been happening in relation to the channel this week. Sunday there will be 2 videos up. Hope you enjoy them. They've been coming for a while, but there will be 2 videos up on Sunday, and we are going to be doing a prize giveaway. We're going to be doing a prize. I am at 443 subscribers now at the minute. So at 500 we will be doing a prize giveaway, and at 1,000 we will be doing a prize giveaway. If I ever get to 1,000, I never thought I'd get to 400 plus now at the minute, but I have, thankfully. And that's due to you for tuning in and watching and saying hello and things like that. And passing the news on to your friends and stuff. The video is coming through a lot clearer than previously. Perfect. So we're all good. There might be a bit of a lag. I don't know if there's a lag. No, there isn't. How are we? Nick, good evening. How are you? So I haven't thought of what we're actually going to do yet, and I haven't thought of the prize. But there will be one at 500 and there will be one at 1,000. I try to keep this family friendly, family orientated channel. Jake, you're in a bit of trouble there at the minute. So yeah, but I look, I'm not getting into family domestic abuse. It's up to him what he wants to do. But yeah. So sorry. So what we're going to be doing is 500 giveaway. The 500 giveaway is going to be just something small, something handy, and then the 1,000 we will figure out something. What is going on then as well? Do you want me to actually block that person, Jake? It's up to you. So sorry, what was I going to say? Yeah. So what else have we been doing for this week? We have 2 videos coming up on Sunday. One is one you've been looking for, pretty much. I've had people emailing me and asking me for it. The other one is, they're both up banner related. So that's what's going on. That's what will be happening, and that's what is going on in relation to the channel. The other stuff that will be happening is I'm going to be doing interviews with people. I'm going to try and get in contact with people to do interviews. Some guys have been asking me a lot of reenactment questions and stuff like that, so we'll try and get on to some guys. Jake might be interested in it. Some guys might be interested in stuff that he would have to say in relation to reenactment and things like that. I will try and get on to Rifleman Moore as well and see if he's... Andrew has been timed out by Military Collectibles. Jake, I am sorry for you. You're probably going to get it in the ear now in a while. But sure, look, these things happen. But yeah, so what was I saying? I'm going to try and get a few guys to come in that would know more in relation to the reenacting side of things than I would. And I will try and get some lads from my service and from other services to come online and talk as well. And I mean, as I said, the channel is orientated. The channel is orientated towards the subscribers and the viewers and things like that. So if ye tell me, or if you give me ideas and of things that you would like to see coming, that will also work as well. So that's pretty much my rant for the 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Hope we all been keeping anyway. Everyone doing good this week? It has been absolutely raining cats and dogs here today. And it is so humid, I'm actually sweating buckets, which is crazy. So, has anyone actually answered me questions? Have you just all been arguing amongst yourselves? Stan is there, Military Collectibles is there, Jake is there, Nick is there. Jake Andrew got booted. Podrick is there. Well, boss, managed to pick up a Mark IV Riot helmet original. The Mark IV Riot helmets are very, very expensive lately. Myself and Jake were actually talking about it last week, week before. Yeah, that's Friday. They're gone into ridiculous prices. They're up in £200 now at the minute. There was a big auction here not so long ago on Op Banner stuff, and it some of the stuff raised ridiculous prices. Even rubber bullets that you'd normally pick up at shows for 10 and 20 euros, apart from the bayonets mounted in Sunday's live stream bit of Dead Period. Oh yeah, have you started doing videos on those yet, Military Collectibles? Because I'd love to see those. They edged like the laws. Infantryman, hello. I ate a sea ration today. Oh, in relation to the banner stuff, it's getting very, very expensive. To Podrick's answer. The bayonets in Ireland, the laws are strange when it comes to Andrew Evening in relation to collecting. You can have any type of bayonet, as far as I know. Swords, then, on the other hand, you can only have a sword. I think it's from 1900 or something like that. So the likes of samurai swords and all them type of things, you can't have them. Laws in relation to DX and stuff like that, you can have any type of DX once it's before 1970. Don't quote me. And once it's got a DX sort, but you can have an airsoft gun of any type without a license, without a permit, once it fires under 328 feet per second. Now that is the law at the moment. They are talking about changing it now as well, that you will have to be a bit like the UK. You'll have to be you'll have to be a registered collector, reenactor, or a member of a firearms club or something like that. I ate a sea ration. What type of sea ration was it? The American sea ration. I'm editing a video to my channel doing a taste test. Oh, have you a channel? I must look up your channel in a while. Andrew, we said hello. No vids yet. Been a bit busy building raised veg beds in the allotments. That's very important. You need to feed yourself over the winter. I sprayed my 58 pattern webbing. I just got with Febreze. Yeah, webbing and stuff can smell. 58 pattern has to smell musty. It does have to smell musty. The American one that the Brazil use, very interesting. We have exciting lives then. I also got a pair of Northern Ireland gloves and a KF shirt and a lightweight pants. My late 1980s, early 80s Op Banner impression is 99% complete. Very well done, Podrick. If you need anything, or if you're looking for advice, or I have a load of bits and bobs here that could. I have almost 400 subscribers. Very good infantryman. Very well done. I must look up that. There's authentic stink. Yeah, they do stink. Jack, I got a putties video up. I actually seen it. I watched it there the other day because military men, I don't know if you'll come in a while, asked me to catch up on some of these videos. So I watched them, and I've seen your videos as well on the putties. You stitched a couple of 80s ones together. I did see a guy as well in relation to the putties, the First World War putties. He got a set off of, I'm going to say What Price Glory. Don't question me. There are other distributors out there for YouTube purposes. But he shaved his with a razor, and they came out perfect. They came out looking fantastic. Infantryman, I liked it a lot. Sea Ration. What day? What year was it? What year was it dated? Two right, CJ. Infantryman, my favourite one was the biscuits. David. Looks like channel. Internal security is smashing counter-revolutionary elements already. No, we were just we were protecting Jake there. He had somebody was bothering him, so we decided we'd deal with it. I've ordered some Repro German kit off of Epic coming next week for my German setup. Oh, that's for your German mannequin. What did you call him? Hans. Well, I'll tell you, I have Hector. Or sorry, this is Harry. This is Hans. And that's Hector. And then we have this new one. We're calling him well, he's only borrowed for a while. We'll just call him the Headless Man. So yeah. There's a video on him coming up as well. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I just didn't let a lot of coffee. I didn't let a lot of coffee. It's a bit strange drinking coffee with water for me. I drink with milk. Oh, okay. Stanikin, Ivan, and Eric. Okay, so that's Stan's dummies' names. I must email a guy. I have a friend, subscriber, Rightful Green. I don't know if he's around there somewhere. He might be in tonight. He has given me a lot of support lately in relation to Op Banner stuff. So I must ask him, would he like a little care package sent off to him? Stan, I actually forgot about your care package. I posted a load of stuff during the week and I forgot to post it. So sorry, mate. It will be out to you, I promise. I apologise 110%. I have an ARP mannequin called Phyllis. You should call him Lights Out. Lights Out. Or what was the or he wasn't ARP. He was ARP. What was the warden in Dad's army? Mine is Manny the mannequin. Cheers, John. No problem. Yeah, I sorry, Stan. I sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. I've had a busy few weeks. But yeah. Hodges. That's it. Hodges. Call him Hodges. Dave, I will mostly be at Delting Military next week. Look for artillery and combat. Oh, I will mostly be at Darting Military Osprey next week, looking for artillery comrade captain of God of War. I really need to get to a show. I'm getting fucking cabin fever, but here in Ireland there is none at the minute, which is a pain in the you know what. Dave, I must give you an email actually in a while, or a message. I must sort out some stuff with you, which I will get there. I did bring a notebook and a pen tonight because an awful lot of you, besides telling me to look up this and look up that or whatever, and I forget about everything. So there we go. And I have a list of stuff that people want me to do. So yeah, we'll get to it all. We'll get to it all eventually. I always wanted to check out that thing I've got there. I'll get there one day. I have just a few shows now. War and Peace. War and Peace is on the top of my list. I want to go see War and Peace. But some of the other lads are saying there's other shows that are just as good as War and Peace. So I don't know. John, you should make your own show. I might, possibly. I could look into it, I suppose. The problem here is insurance. Insurance in Ireland is absolutely ridiculous. A friend of mine, we were chatting during the week there. He was looking for car insurance, and he is 10 years, no clearance bonus, no points in his license, no nothing. And he has an O3 Almira. O3 Almira, yeah. Spotless. This car is spotless. And they're looking for over $1,000, over €1,000 insurance, which is crazy. And he's in his mid-30s, early 40s. So it's not like he's a boy racer, which is crazy. But yeah, I could. I've often thought about it. Setting up a show. But then do I really want the hassle and to be dealing with the politics and stuff? Well, we could. I suppose you could do a private one for genuine collectors and stuff like that, rather and not have. Well, I say okay, if you don't have it really on for the public, it sort of defeats the purpose, if you ask me. So that is what I was thinking. But yeah, we'll get there. Oh, and I was looking. If any of you don't know Steve, I can't think of his bloody second name now again, but he's got TikTok. I don't really do TikTok, and I think he's a YouTube channel as well. Or he's starting off a YouTube channel. He does a quiz on his live stream on his TikTok, and I actually thought that would be a good idea for here for maybe one Friday of the month. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think it'd be a good idea or what? I don't know. I don't like. Where are we going? War and Peace is only really good for shopping now. I don't mind. I have no problem with going shopping. The reason War and Peace sort of perked my interest was. Do you remember Combat Dealers? He was famous. That was one of the famous shows he used to go to. Was Combat Dealers. I like that show. A lot of people didn't like that show, but I like that show. I know it's still on. It's not on here in Ireland anyway. Don't like insuring old cars because there are ones most likely to be used in scams. Probably. I don't know. But it's like not everyone can afford a brand new 2001 car. Like, problem is, I found people tend to look at their fingers instead with their eyes. What was that in relation to, Stan? Is that in relation to a show, Stan? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But sure, look, we'll get there. Kenny, hello, welcome, Kenny. Letting people view your collection, yeah, that can be a problem. And no matter how many signs you have up, do not touch. The Beckers will always go at it. I'm skint now after the weekend. I'll need to start saving money for the next one. Oh, Andrew, have you been busy? Did you spend your life savings at a show? I hope you didn't, but sure, if you did, you did. But sure, here we go. Yeah, I found that a big problem too at shows as well when you'd have stuff out, and even if you had a tape, I made stakes, and when I did the First World War stuff, reenactments and shows and things like that, and when I do it at schools, it's not too bad because you can sort of tell them go away, but especially public shows, I got stakes and I made them to look like barbed wire pickets, and I would put them around my display of whatever I was displaying. And you might as well have had Don't Bother with the Barbed Wire, did it? But it wasn't barbed wire, it was like a movie prop barbed wire I bought off of one of these movie prop shows. It's like rubber, literally rubber string with every now and then you have a barbed wire barb on it. And I had them around and might as well have had nothing. Can't get the idea of buying a obsolete caliber rifle out of my head. Well, don't fight it, Stan. If it's there niggling away at you, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just go with it. As I say, just go with it. I did actually. I was actually on eBay last night, and I did find some nice little things that are on my added to my. I should see my watch list actually for eBay. It's the length of your arm, and there's just random stuff on it. It's crazy, but yeah. I've been thinking as well. I don't know whether I should do it because I mean it's a waste of money too if you buy some bad stuff. But I was thinking about doing like we all have and we all know of dealers, and for those of us that can't afford originals or don't want to buy an original at the minute, is the fact that you can always say you have SOF, you have Epic, Hot Price Glory, Monty's Locker, all these type of things. They all do reproductions and stuff like that. Some of them do originals as well as some of them do reproductions. But I was thinking about buying from doing a review with if I got something from a dealer because I'm not going to tell about what dealer the best of. And if I got something from something else and then just do a comparison video on it, we'll wait and see. I don't know. Combat Dealers is real as reality TV. Hateful. Audio is getting a little shaky. Sorry, I don't know what's causing that now. Sorry about that. I have 100% connectivity, so I don't know. I don't know why is the audio. Is the audio getting bad for everyone, or is it just for Nick there? Unfortunately, Sterling and SLR mags, Telemarks, NVA helmet and pole and odds and ends. Tinted secret stash of money. The sound is breaking in and out again. Crackly here too. Oh, I don't know. I do know what is wrong with the sound, guys. Maybe we can move a bit closer. Yeah, it says I have 100% connection. I really need to. I need to get my. I need to get my internet sorted because it's been very bad lately. Whatever the hell is wrong with it. It drops in and drops out, and it's a pain in the bottom. That's better, is it? Okay, perfect, guys. Thank you. Are you a member of Northern Ireland Troubles Group 1969 on Facebook? Number of your videos have appeared there. Audio is crackling. Not that I know of, Patrick. I must have a look at them. No one has ever approached me to ask could they use videos on it, but I must have a look. It's okay now. It's better now. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there. Whether it's just the internet or I don't know. Let's look up there now. Northern Ireland Troubles Group. I hope the reviews are good, Patrick. If they're not, I don't want to really know. But we'll have a look at it anyway. Northern Ireland Troubles Group. So, see, notebook and pen. I came prepared. Seeing as you're going to be throwing stuff at me now in a while, especially Ralph, if Ralph was around. Going, you need to look at this, you need to look at that. Do you know this book? Do you know that book? So yeah. Is the sound still good there, lads? Or am I still crackly? I hope everything is good. Oh. I was looking actually, speaking of crackliness, did any of you watch the news today in relation to the COVID? It's bloody gone mental again. We use a perimeter of empty food cans at the distance of a throw over your shoulder in forms of perimeter that is deep in our caves, man. DNA. It is an encouraging thing. We live like pigs. All good, perfect. YouTube videos can turn up anywhere on any site. My book reviews turn up all over the place. Sound is fine, perfect. Sound is good, thank you. Yeah, look, I don't care. I try and put as much effort as I can into my videos, and now you're not gonna please everyone. Like you have some guys there. I can remember I did a video on the Navy, a Navy uniform that I have. And it was, as I say on most of my videos, it's a representation. It's not 100% accurate. Sometimes I try and get it as close to 100% as I possibly can. But he sent me off this email, and like, okay, I understand some people go into very, very good detail and very strong detail and stuff like that. Hey Jim, how are you? Paul and calling. But like he was going on, the collar should have had 7 creases in it, and I'm like going, I'm not going to iron a collar with 7 creases in it for, boy, I don't know, but it's just, yeah, things like that. I mean, this lad here, he still doesn't have a belt on him. I've gotten a few emails off of, like he's there now tonight actually, but I've gotten a few emails off of people going, you don't have a belt on your German East. And I'm like going, I know, I don't have a belt on him because I don't have a belt on him, because I don't physically have a belt. Like, he doesn't have legs or a pants, so start commenting on him. So, yeah. But these as well, actually. So people commenting on these going, what was the last one I got? Oh, the Cromwell helmet. This one. That apparently it's too low because of this one sitting on top of it. It's on the bridge of your man's nose. The email that I got was that it's not sitting correctly. So like, whatever. Don't think any of my displays are exact, but rather a few beers. It looks all good. Stan, but you see the thing about your stuff, Stan, is you have, I like the way that you have your museum because it's what a museum, what I remember a museum should be, is literally just, it's like a den of, I was going to say a den of iniquity, but it's not a den of iniquity. It's like you go in and you have a rummage around and you find interesting stuff. You go in again 2 days later, 3 days later, a week later, a month later, and it's the same thing. You rummage around and you find stuff and you're looking at stuff that you hadn't seen before because there's just so much stuff in there. And I like that idea. I like the way you have that done. Achtung Baby, my favourite U2 album. Irish band I don't really like. I don't like U2. I'm sorry, I don't like U2, guys. I think they let power and money get to their head from where they came from, and they should be. Look, I'm not going to get into politics and stuff, but when you're having concerts and trying to raise money for keep people in Africa and this and that or whatever, you need to look closer to home sometimes than worrying about other people. Yeah. So in relation to Militaria, I found something that I thought you guys might be interested in, especially Stan. So, I was doing a bit of cleaning the other day. Now, a chap sent me this. I don't know if I've ever showed it before. The chap sent me this. West German. Bundeswehr side hat. I think he's actually there. The chap that sent it to me. If he wants to name who he is, he can name who he is. But it is probably. There you go. See the date on it? 1968. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this tonight is because what uniform was worn with this? Because it's a different type of material to the moleskin stuff that I have. And Bundeswehr 1968, size 60, it's got a serial number and all that. But I'm just wondering, did they have like a uniform made of this wool at some point in time? Because I've never seen something from the Bundeswehr at this date, when you consider that they were only, I think it was 1957 that the Bundeswehr were actually formed. So, yeah, so that's what I was wondering about. Sorry, there's a few questions coming in there. I must go back and have a look. Where have we gone? I always see that on forum pages, reenactment groups, Facebook, etc. People always commenting that you don't have this and you don't. They act like professors, but fail to see not everyone is rich. Exactly. There you go, Padraig. Exactly. What is the difference between Bono and God? God doesn't walk around Dublin pretending he is Bono. Oh God, I must remember that one. That's brilliant. If the genius was wearing a white shirt, it would be if you know whether a belt on a sub. Okay, perfect. I believe was me. What was you, Padraig? Jack. The Stitch KGB are a menace. Yeah, they are. I call them ball counters. The Stitch KGB. And pick everything. Cheers, John. Thanks for the comment on my shed being busy cleaning up cat. In the shed? Oh no. Conscript BW headgear. Bundeswehr headgear. Oh, so that's a conscript. But it's probably early in their history when you consider it's 1968. It's 10 years roughly after that they were formed. It was 1957 that the Bundeswehr were formed. And it's I think it's wool. It's like a wool. It's like a serge type material, which is pretty interesting. Where have we gone? Evening, Neil here. My channel has had a name change. Oh, okay, no problem. What do you call yourself now? Thunderman 97. It is a felt blues uniform. Okay. I sent the side cap. I have no interest in Bundesliga. Oh, I know you sent the project, but I didn't want to say that who sent it to me unless they, because I don't normally tell people's names unless they give me permission. Padraig sent me this. There we go, lads. So yeah, so I was trying to. I haven't seen pictures of them wearing that. You know, when you're looking at the Bundeswehr, it's normally the P cap and stuff like that. You see them wear, and the moleskin uniform. I had one trying to tell me nobody was using the SLR in mid-90s. Shut him up when I pointed out that it didn't get the SA-80 until 1993. soon shut him up. Yeah, if there's also, which 1991, pictures of signals guys, engineers. I've seen signals and I've seen engineers in the Gulf War, first Gulf War, which was 1991, wearing 58 pattern and carrying SLRs because they were rear echelon. They didn't need SLRs, or they didn't need SA-80s. And they were probably better off with the SLRs anyway than the SA-80s. I've seen these West German side caps. I just thought they were an early type. They're an early type. They're early, like I have a later one. A later dated one. Is it here or is it with the rest of my Bundesliga stuff? Oh yeah, this one, and this is the moleskin type one, and this is 1987. So that's the, shall we say, the common one that you see. But if you look at them, there's different. See, this first of all is stitched to the side of the hat. It's not this seam. Whereas when you look at this one, it's actually separate. And there's a wedge obviously gone here, and then you have like one of these button type things to connect it here and here. So yeah, so that's that. And I do have the NCO. I have the winter. This is the winter cap, which is 1991 also. And I do have the NCO peaked cap as well, which is here. And the date on that is, I don't know where the date on this one is. Or just a wash label tag on it. But yeah, that's that one. NCOs and officers you'd see wearing these. You see them all wearing this during the winter, shall we say. And then this is the other common one that you'll see the enlisted guys wearing. Fits me perfect. So I can be drinking my tea here as I talk to you. So Sten wears his tunic, I wear hats. So, sorry, where have we gone now? Flat loose first uniform used by the Bundeswehr battle dress style shirt, jacket, high waist, trousers. I've never actually seen one of those uniforms. So if any of you have a picture of it, can you email it on to me? I see you guys later. Dinner has arrived. Great team. No problem, Jake. Have a good one. David. The Soviet sector has party origin that service dress regulations. For reenactors, they use a lot of small arms ammunition in their enforcement. The wool is called flea arse. Thunderman on the button. Okay, perfect. I really like the German kit. Fleck Tarn is a superb pattern that has a top. That's a top drinking cap. Well, I have two other caps here actually that were given to me as presents, and I know an awful lot of people have interest in. Actually, I can leave this on because I'm not going to put these other ones on. But people ask me in what interest I have in German stuff, World War II stuff. So this was given to me as a present. It is the M36 SS side cap with a little Totenkopf button on the front of it. And I think I've shown this one before. This is the M39 pattern side cap. Better cover that. Pattern. Don't really like showing them. I never have them on display, but I do have them in a little drawer here because they were given to me as presents by people. So yeah, they're the only two. And I do actually have a tunic that I was looking for during the week. I have a tunic that I need to find out somewhere. So we'll wait and see if I can find that, and I'll show it to you. It's also a German one. Where have we gone? A shame Red Alliance seems to be gone for good. What was Red Alliance? I'm not sure. The early hat can fold down. Yeah, it can fold down. It's like the British service dresses, service caps of World War II. It can fold down as well. The M37 side cap with the button. Experimental uniform design. I don't know. I haven't looked much into the history of it. For the simple fact, I don't really do. These RA, yes, RA had their moments. Long live Spendic. I don't necessarily collect German World War II stuff anyway. And as I said, they were given to me as presents, so therefore I felt obliged really to hold on to them. I have my M35 Fire Police helmet for sale on eBay. Podrick, what are you doing? Why are you selling stuff? What are you going buying? Those World War II side caps are awesome. No, I know nothing about that era, so I don't collect. There is a fear of being ripped off. Exactly. They're both reproductions. I'm 100% they're reproductions. So therefore I'm not too pushed about them. But German World War II stuff is so easy to get caught out on. We were speaking about reference books at Red Alliance, our Eastern blog, Airsoft Types. Oh, okay. We were talking about books here last week, and I just happened to be, I think I've talked about this before. I was in a shop, bookshop, not so long ago, and there you go. It seems to be good enough reference book. I've glanced over it. But yeah, in relation to German World War II stuff, there's some huge amount of forgeries around the place. Found an Irish M69 flak jacket cover made by a tractor company. I could nearly tell you the tractor company, if I remember correctly, who was that had them. Yeah, Neil, those anything in relation to Irish military is extremely bloody hard to get. It's extremely hard to get. And there's no consistency to anything. The uniforms and things like that are very hard to find as well. I used to fix an old Ford Fiesta from Harry's manual. Yeah, well, they're now doing military manuals, which is good as well. Also do British infantry, World War One, Tommy books, both are good. The World War I must look them up actually. I think they have they do have a website, I believe. They do here. They do, yeah. But I got this as a bargain bin one because the index page here at the back has stuck to the cover. So, like, it was supposedly €20, but I got it for 10 because of that page being stuck to the back. Which, bit of a deal, bit of a bargain. And I have had a quick browse of it and I've had a quick look of it, and there is some interesting stuff in it. But if they do have British ones, I probably will end up getting them as well. Have the Ho Chi Minh jackets also as well. Lay pattern working dress badged to the 9th FCA artillery. Very cool. Steel helmet stand. I just stuck the Cold War gear stand, mate. I like it a lot. Oh, very good. Any chance you could send some photos to John to pass on to me, Niall, for reference? Oh, for the, okay. I'll try send on some tonight. Okay, perfect. As I was talking, the Irish Army have a what's the word I'm looking for? Surplus. They don't do surplus. It's illegal in Ireland to actually own present issue military clothing. So they don't do surplus at all. And certain stuff are very, very rare. The Vickers helmets, Military Collectibles got one there not so long ago. They're extortionate prices when you see them come up. He got one there for steel. The Brody helmets, when you see them come up with the crests on them, the original crests on them, they're normally painted at the side or painted at the front. So you'd have the Eastern Command, the Southern Command, whatever command is. They can be very expensive as well. I do have my Israeli helmet that I still have from when I was in. And because it was a personal issue, for some reason I was told I could keep it. Steel helmets, any change? Okay, here we go. Thanks very much. Jim Timber, cheers, Jim. But if I keep buying, the prices will go up because I buy so much. Look at it as a way of investing. So if you're buying something now at whatever price, I got that for this whole uniform. Cost me, I think it's £20, £30. So how much am I paying for that now? So I think of it as an investment. Even even down the road, if I want to sell that stuff, it's an investment. Where have we gone? Get back to me about the Rhodesia kit if you're still wanting it, John. Yeah, I am. Perfect. Bang off an email to me this evening with those pictures, and I'll send you on addresses and things like that. No problem. The crest on the Brody helmet was 1946 onwards. Yeah, you're right. I noticed that. David, okay. What camo have you seen the Bundeswehr use as, or camo have you seen the Bundeswehr use as helmet covers before they got all Flecktarn? Starter for 10 American Woodland. I have the images. I know they had like a net, just a common net over their M1 helmets. Their M1 helmets actually, the Bundeswehr M1 helmets. I'm like a fucking idiot. Pardon my French. I was at a sale, car boot sale one not so long ago, pre-COVID, maybe about a year ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Bloody ever longer ago. We were in COVID, and the 1 second. That's my sound again. Is that any better, guys? Hello. Hello. Pre-COVID, and yeah, so I came across an M1 Bundeswehr one, and your one was looking for £5 or something, €5 for it, and like a bloody idiot me passed it by. I should have friggin' taken it, and I'm kicking myself ever since that I didn't pick it up. So I'm absolutely kicking myself every day now that I didn't pick up that bloody helmet. Audio is going again. Is it back again there, guys? I was pleased with my 58 pattern webbing for £18. Also, Top Bloke Military Collectibles sent me a high power pistol. Yeah, I seen that, and £18 for a full. You got full 58 pattern, which is fantastic for that price. Unbelievable price. Is anyone else getting comms crackly, or is it just the old computer? No, it's me. For some reason, that my computer has been up and down all bloody evening, or the internet has been up and down all evening. I need to get it sorted. I need to get a new internet provider, maybe. The rest of the turf dummies. The rest would turf dummies, yeah. Getting a bit of crackle now again. It's probably a YouTube live thing. Hopefully, Jim Timber better get signals on to it. Now the sound sounds good. Okay, 1, 2. CIS would want to fix the sound for you. Signals Core are obviously, they'll come and plug it in and plug it out again and see what happens. or Control Alt Delete, or catch the headset and beat it off a wall and see, it's working now. I bought a prismatic binocular case at the weekend. Letters dated 1930s. It got the crow's foot stamp, but the seller said it came from Ireland. It's overstamped IFS. Is that, yeah, Irish Free State. That's what that means. Ian or Thunderman there underneath you. Yeah, IFS is Irish Free State. So it's probably land lease type thing, or given to the Irish Army, and then they just overstamped it. Oh, I will send you the image of the Bundeswehr helmet era. Well, I can. Perfect, Dave. Thanks very much. 1922 1949, Ireland produced uniforms, weapons, etc. for UK. They did. I have the same problem with my field telephone set up, only works on weekdays. Will you take the battery out when you go out there? You see, that's the problem. 1922, 1949 are still Commonwealth. Shh. Don't mention the war. Actually, this here now, I got a lovely compass off of a gentleman that is there, not too far away. I don't know if I've showed it yet. I have done a video. I'm going to do a video on it. But it comes in its lovely, lovely little case. Now there is no stamp on it, or no date on it. But the compass itself is London, and it is 1945. There we go. The only problem is the glass is cracked on the front of it. Yeah. And there's a huge air bubble in it. But yeah, but we'll get there. Somebody told me, I don't know how true it is, but if you put them on a heater, now they're made of bronze, I believe, because it is a metal. It's some type of a metal. The ones we had in the Irish Army that we used to use, they were made of brass, and they were demagnetized, obviously, because it's a compass. But somebody was telling me if you put them on a heater, that bubble can come out of it. So I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Ireland became a republic in 1949. But exactly history. Yeah, exactly. Secret. Shh, don't mention the war. Don't mention the war with the people giving out to us. I mean, but we'll have. I'll have twats who can't read books going, Ireland was a republic from 1916. No, we weren't. Like, you'd be surprised how many people don't actually realize the history or know the history from 1916 to 1949. It's like in there, it's like, yeah, 1916, yeah. GPO uprising. That's it. We were no republic. When did we become a republic? When did we become a free state? What happened in 1922? So literally, it's like, yeah, 1916. That was it. We're a republic. No, you're not. Where have we gone? You're still on hand to pop to shop. You're still on hand to pop to shop. What shop, Kenny? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're on about. My tea has gotten cold. I had a Mark II or III, the square compass, after reading about possible radioactivity assaulted on. Mind, I've still got a World War II aircraft compass and stuffed away. Yeah, look, it's trinium. Trinium is the thing there. And you have more radioactive crap in your phone than you have in one of those. For a very long time, we were really we were something or other because we were nothing from I suppose 1920, and for a certain period of time we were a failed state. any country that's in a civil war is a failed state. So yeah, so history books don't always tell the correct stories. That's a good. That should be the title of my next book. History books don't always tell the correct stories, which they don't. History is known by the victor, or wrote by the victor. Just as James Connolly said, if we remove the English army tomorrow and raise the green flag over Dublin Castle, England will rule you through her authorities and landlords. In this case, till 1949. Yeah, pretty much. We still look. We still have lords and earls and everything still around Ireland. So there still are people there with titles. I have a modern style British Army compass that marked radioactive. Yeah, I have one there as well, somewhere as well. Well, it's not radioactive. It's it's hazardous material. Actually, don't know where my other one is. I do actually have another one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But we'll find it. It's got to be here somewhere. I need to go through all my drawers and reorganize everything. Any info knowledge on the Fenian raids of 1860 found a uniform button metal direction and would like to find it a good home, possibly museum somewhere. It would share the history. If you'll have to send it to me, or you'll have to send me images of it, because I don't know, because at that stage an awful lot of the military in Ireland at that time were militias, with the regular army barracks around the place as well. So yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. If you email me, at the end of this video, the video description will be at the top of the video channel. Give us an email and we'll see what we can do. And I like the feel of my fancy Barbour jacket. Is the pressure pushes the air out, it will downgrade the seal of the compass. Check the internet, it can be your friend sometimes. Oh, I must look it up. History is for sure written by the victor. My history is more Victor Meldrew these days. I may first become a grumpy old man. Echo Foxtrot, evening, how are you? Have a pair of Barbour boots. Barbour boots. If they aren't brown, they aren't for the town or church. That as well. Best I can say is I am borrowing a pair. Collins Barracks in Dublin may be worth contacting. National, yeah, actually they would be. It depends where you found it too. It really would depend where you found it. They might have a county museum there in the area. There could have been a battle in the area. They might have been able to tell you what it was. So, guys, we're coming up on an hour. I had promised that I was going to stay until about 9:15, but I just got a text message there that somebody is calling to me shortly for something or other. So I'll give you the usual 10-15 minutes. We'll say till 9:15 to bombard me with questions or information or whatever the hell you want, and I will give you the answers if I have them. If not, I make them up. Dial on compass is painted with radioactive red. Maximum exposure of radium is someone working nuclear industry is 20 an hour. It's only dangerous when it flakes and becomes dust. There you go. Military collectibles to the answer, or to the rescue again with the answer for the radioactive compasses. then becomes airborne, then into a shield, then the compass. It's safe. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Check out British muzzle loaders. He has some good Canadian history lately. I must actually look him up. Had two lads digging on our lake island. Found two Bronze Age swords. Never known till I saw in the National Museum. Could have asked me first before they went rooting. Well, not all of us own our own lake island, Padraig. So there you go. No money joking, but that's that's fantastic. Military correct, but cheers, CJ. In the end, my missus nagged me about it so much that I had rid of it. Probably should have told her. Yeah. So there we go. Hide stuff, lads. Hide stuff. Never sell stuff, but hide stuff. Put my drinking cap back on from the last bit of my tea for the last 5 minutes. Is it worn like that, or is it worn like the side cap during the Second World War, to a bit of a slant on it, or is it straight on your head? Those of you that are here will know more. What do you think, guys? The alpha particles love soft body tissue. It feels a bit strange actually drinking tea out of a pint cup with one of these things on my head. Never tell them. Yeah, it's actually a good fit. I like it. Size is 59. 40 degrees, you can iron it. Who wants to pee with the circle again? That's tumble dry, isn't it? I'm not sure. Top drinking cap. Yeah, well, you wear your drinking tunics, so I'm going to wear drinking caps. Where the 80s 80s respirator bags worn in Northern Ireland. So when they were worn, I'm going to say mid 80s, early 80s, because before that they wore the small little green one that they would have worn on the back of their belts, their M56 belts. But whenever they did wear them, you do see them wearing the S6 respirators. And they normally wore them on their left hip, if I believe. Just from photos that I remember seeing in my head, they were all on their left hip. Top drinking cap. Thanks, Jim. Sorry, 70s. They were worn. I'm going to go with late 70s, early 80s. That's when they started to wear them. Where have we gone? They found a box of unopened Guinness Stout bottles from 1938 in the stores in the Curragh. I doubt that. I doubt they found unopened Guinness in any army barracks in the country, but they possibly did. But they weren't very. I can't see Guinness being left alone too much. Would love to have tasted it. No, I wouldn't have. They wore it straight. Oh, they wore it straight. They wore the head straight. Perfect. I am moving on to a drinking parka in preparation for the winter. I'd say we could all be wearing winter parkas soon enough. Always keep the fold. Always keep the fold together. There is a reason, but it is rude. Oh, okay. This bit up here, you mean? Oh, if I can get it together. There we go. Been pouring the black stuff all week at weddings. Water is life. Campbell Toe Cap. Love the shout out. Pint of stump. So, we're nearly there, lads. So it is 1:15. Sorry, my clock is past. My watch is telling me it's 9:15, and on the yoke it's telling me it's 9:11. 9:11. Jesus. Could have thought of better words or better phrases of saying it at that stage. It won't be long, actually, lads, and we'll be having the anniversary of it. And I'd say it'll be fairly hectic with everything that's happening in Afghanistan at the moment. The commemorations. Love being able to say, what can I get? What can I get you, my good man? Soldiers can smell bottled booze. They smell it. They like a sixth sense for it. On the upside, as long as the compass is not disassembled, it poses no threat. On the downside, the painted disc is active for about 1,600 years. Well, I won't have to worry about it at that stage. We'll all be, the way global warming is going, we'll all be, I don't know what the word is. We'll all be well gone anyway at that stage. The whole world will probably be gone at that stage. But yeah. So, guys, I'm going to nod off. I'm going to bow out, as they say. I hope you all have a safe week. I hope you all have a good week. Those of you that need to email me. Nick, in relation to the Rhodesian stuff, yes, definitely interested. Dave, bang me off an email. I need to talk to you about some bits and bobs. Podrick, you're the same. Bang me off an email. I need to talk to you about some bits and bobs. Nick Sanders, how are you? Soviet troops used to steal 90% alcohol from radar coolant. Oh, lads, that must have been lethal. But as I said, give you all a shout out. There will be 2 videos up on Sunday. I hope you enjoy them. I'm going to be trying getting back to 3 videos a week, including the live stream. So we'll have the live stream every Friday at 8 o'clock. If there's any reason that I can't have it at Friday at 8 o'clock, it will always be on the Sunday, and I'll always advertise it. If you get me, I'll put up like a reminder, a premiere type thing to say that it's going to be on. But we will have it back to Fridays at 8 o'clock as always, and I'll see how much interest there is in relation to maybe doing a quiz, a table quiz or a pop quiz or whatever for one Friday of that month. So guys, enjoy, have a good one, and stay safe out there, as they say. What's coming in here? Good evening, thanks. Military Collectibles, great chat as always. Cheers, John. Another good live stream. Great evening. Thanks again, Niall, in the event. Yeah, perfect, lads. So, Podrick, email me. Neil, email me. And who's the other one I need to talk to? Dave. Andrew, if you're around as well, thanks very much for some stuff. You know what. Thanks for the crack, guys. Take care. Peace, love, and joy. So, guys, I'll see you all again next Friday, 8 o'clock. And there will be a few videos at the weekend fee. An old poster in a London pub in where a load of great Irish people are living. Said Guinness is good for you. Someone had crossed out to you and put turns out the cool. Alright guys, have a good one. Enjoy yourselves.